What's good everyone, it's Steve from Sneaker Tech Talk, back with another video today. For today's video, we will be taking a look at the Air Jordan 1 High 85 in the band colorway, and this is a 6-month wear test on how these are holding up with 6 months of use. So without further ado, let's take a look. Alright, so it's just about at the 6-month mark that I have been wearing this pair consistently, and basically these have lived at my door as my daily beaters. Like, I wear these to run out to go get gas, the groceries, the mall, coaching. I've played hoops in these. So I wanted to give you guys a quick update on how this retro is holding up. All right, so getting into when these released, obviously these released over All-Star Weekend. There was rumors that there was 10K pairs. I think there was closer to 23,000 pairs. But regardless, this shoe released in early February for a retail price point of 250 USD, 330 here in Canada. And I wanted to give you guys a quick update on how these are holding up literally as my daily beaters. Like, these have hundreds of hours in them. I've worn them at least 3 to 4 times every week since I've got these shoes. These have just been getting, in my opinion, pretty cooked. So like I said, I did wear these on a recent trip to New York City for 48 hours straight, just having these on foot everywhere we went and walked. I was on my feet for like up to 12 hours in a day, and these were on my feet everywhere I went. So starting with the outsole on how they're holding up with 6 months of use. So at the toe here, you are seeing quite a bit of star loss now. So, you know, obviously all the wear and tear that I've been put on these, I still think they're holding up pretty nicely, but you are getting some loss here right near the toe, and on the heel, maybe a tiny bit of heel drag, but it's just crazy on how much I've worn these, and there's really not a ton of heel drag at all. Overall, the outsole is holding up very nicely. Like I said, these deserve a nice clean because I have been wearing these like all the time. Everywhere I go, these are on foot. As far as the midsole, the white midsole, it does have some kind of like yellow stains on it, and just, it's pretty beat up. The midsole on the left shoe is, you know, showing some signs of wear. The right shoe's outsole, more of the same on the toe for the star loss. Not a ton on the heel for the heel drag, like I already mentioned. A little bit here, you're starting to see it wear down just a bit. Again, the midsole is got some kind of yellow or green. I don't know if it's from the grass when we were in Central Park, but like I said, it is showing quite a bit of wear and tear. Now moving up to the upper of these shoes, like this leather, it's like built like a tank, honestly. Like, for how much I've worn these, obviously they're really creased. You know, there's some guck and grime on the toe box right here, but in my opinion, this leather, especially the red stuff, it breaks in really nicely. The black stuff is still a bit more firm to the touch, and it really takes a ton of time to break in, but the red stuff has become quite nice on foot. But overall, you know, the Wings logo on the side still looks fantastic. The swoosh, you name it, the leather has broken in really nicely. Like I mentioned, these do deserve a really nice deep clean, which honestly I'll probably do right after this video. But I just wanted to show you guys on how the upper of these shoes is holding up. That's the right shoe. The left shoe is more of the same. You know, some of the corners of the leather is starting to show some aging, but honestly, Air Jordan 1s look the best when they are worn. I've worn these all summer. I've worn these in a ton of rain, in snow, you name it. These have been in it. So it's pretty crazy that they still look good. And, you know, Jordan 1s look good beat up, and these are no different. Obviously, the price point for these were extremely high. I'm hoping the next round of 85 highs aren't 250, but, you know, the brand likes to play games on price points and availability, and it's no different with these back in February. The prices in Canada have gone down quite a bit. I think they're at like 450 to 500 Canadian, which is like 350 or 330 American. So in my opinion, the prices have gone down. But, you know, if you're looking for them, all the resale apps and shops still have them in stock. As far as the tongue goes, this is the really nice original style nylon material. The top of the tongue, the Nike Air, is still looking nice and crispy here on both the right and the left. The padding on the tongue is superb, like it's super thick and puffy. The laces that I have in these are the aged Varsity Red. What are they again? The Foxtrot uniform laces. So I had them in my Airships, the black and red band pair. I decided to throw them in these, and I really do like the look. And the length is longer than the factory lace that comes in these, so I do like that. The insole of these guys right here, as you can see, they are completely trashed. Really no padding left in this insole at all, especially in the heel. It's like paper thin. But as you can see, the insole has been used and abused, but this is the OG style insole from 1985. In a previous video, when I did compare the 85 to this retro, I did show that. A little bit of sock kind of fuzz at the back here, but pretty much everything you would expect with wearing a shoe as much as I have worn these. And in my opinion, these have held up great. I will pull out a dead stock pair, as I do have quite a few pairs of this retro. But as you can see right here, here is a dead stock pair. I think the colors are holding up quite nicely. Obviously the toe boxes, that dead stock crispy toe looks fantastic. I'm not mad at how these are looking, honestly, for how much I have worn them. But sound off in the comments if you guys picked up this retro. Have you guys been wearing it? One thing I will say about the break-in for this retro, as far as breaking them in, you're gonna hate the shoe if you wear this shoe like, you know, once a month, because every time you put them on, they're snug, they're tight, the leather's stiff, they feel weird on foot. You need to wear this shoe literally for like a week or two straight, every day, all day, to break this shoe in. Just the way the shoe is constructed with the materials, you know, the brand is saying that they used full grain leathers. This black leather is still, after all these months, pretty stiff. The red stuff has softened up nicely, and thankfully that's where the shoe creases. So as you can see, it really has that beautiful kind of aged look. But if you do not wear this shoe frequently, if you buy them and you complain, that's kind of on you, honestly, because original 1985s needed to be broken in and worn frequently, and it's no different with this retro. I have all of the other 1985 retros, every single pair, and more or less they were the same across the board. You had to wear them and break them in for them to feel comfortable on foot. And this one for sure, in my opinion, has the thickest leather out of all of the retros. And like I said, if you don't wear them, they're gonna feel really, you know, kind of annoying on foot. I'm really quickly gonna bring in the OGs one last time, because I don't know if I'm gonna do another update on these unless you guys really want it. Again, this is a 6-month update of the Air Jordan 1 High 85s, but let me quickly just grab my original 1985 pair. So here is one pair of my 1985 OGs. I actually have two, but I'll open this guy up right here. Here is the one pair. And then I'm just gonna grab the other guys right here. So I'll give you guys a quick look of this one pair if you haven't seen it yet. Originals from 1985. I did source these from Curated Van. Overall pretty good quality, and just how they're hanging on here 40 years later. That's the left shoe, as you can see right here. These are wearable. Would I wear them? Probably not. I have the retros. You know, these midsoles are pretty delicate. These are still soft and flexible, but honestly, you just never know with wearing them how maybe the middle of the outsole, you know, if it's a little bit more firm in one spot than the other, you could get the outsole, to crack and just flake away. So still holding up nicely. I think these look fantastic in hand. The collars are pretty soft, a little crunchy on this pair, but nothing crazy. So that's the one pair. This other pair I got shortly after this pair right here, and in my opinion, it's one of the cleaner non-dead stock pairs. It's just in a box, Jordan 3 box, and as you can see right here, it's super rare to see originals that aren't cracked, like very rare. But to see used pairs not cracked at the top of the collar, it's literally unheard of. And when I saw this pair, I had to jump on them. As you can see, the left shoe, it's just so clean all the way around. The outsole has barely any use at all. Pretty much all of the stars still at the toe. I think they were from the original owners, and he said that they were worn about 2 or 3 times. And honestly, you can see that on just the overall age of these guys right here. A fantastic original pair from 1985. And knock on wood, I'm really trying to preserve that top ankle collar because, like I said, it's just so rare to see a top ankle collar that is not, flaking away. But a very clean pair nonetheless with this right here. So sound off in the comments what you guys think of these originals and the retro. Again, thanks for watching today's video. Sound off in the comments if you guys have been wearing your pair of 1985 40th anniversary retros. As always, if you guys could like, comment, and subscribe, that would really help the channel a ton. And check out my Instagram over at Sneaker Tech Talk, as it is an extension of my YouTube channel with all my pickups, basketball footage, and nostalgia as a whole. As always, thanks for watching today's video, and until next time, peace.
Look, I'm in line with the stars, I'm in sync with the earth. 10 toes deep, flower child from the turf. I never switch sides, like even when I die, I'ma ride for the squad. Let her ties in the hearse. I've been on a vibe, kinda hard to describe. I'm in between